Hello and welcome to another episode of Bolts and Boost, everybody. So as you guys can probably tell, I'm going to be painting something. And that something that's right smack dab in the middle of all the protection is the spoiler. So when I bought this car, the only real issues that were blatant to me was the wing and also the front scoop, which I replaced with a carbon fiber piece. Now, this thing is just being an eyesore to me because the car is actually in really good shape otherwise. I power polished the roof and the hood and it came out pretty decent. So the only real next step to make this thing shine, so to speak, is to do the wing. So I went out and tried to buy an orbital sander and some discs. And there's a 5-inch sander and there's 6-inch discs. So I decided not to play that game. I just got a scuff pad, because this is already pretty rough. So I got like a smoothing scuff pad. This is completely gone. I really don't think I could just put some clear coat on it and it would be like normal. So I'm gonna scuff it up and we're gonna put some paint, throw some paint on it, and you guys are gonna come along with me and see how it turns out. I've done my fair share of some paint and light body work, rust repair, and it's turned out pretty good. I also have a few videos on the channel of my JDM STi wing repair, or sorry, trunk repair that had some surface rust on it, and it turned out really good. So let's see how this turns out. I got the OEM paint. I'm gonna scuff it up with that scuffing pad I bought. Obviously make sure that all where you don't want to get paint, you have taped off or covered. These are tire bags and they work perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead, just finish up the tape job here, scuff it up and throw some paint down. All right, guys, so I'm just letting it dry more. As you can see, there is stuff in it, in the clear coat. You can't, I mean, it's unavoidable unless you're in a vacuum, really. But like if you don't look at it that way, and of course I will do a wet sand later and it'll clear most of that stuff up for sure. But if you just take a look at it from, you know, even a couple feet away, it looks really good. Like look at the high gloss. And again, I'm going to polish this tonight and it'll probably get rid of most of all that surface stuff. This side barely has anything in it. There's like a couple, 2, 3 things. But I had to turn around the car because I didn't want the fumes. They're very toxic, that 2K clear. I didn't want them getting in my house. So I think doing that just kind of disturbed some dust. And it ultimately went on the spoiler. But I'm okay with that because it is 100 times better than what it was and it's still wet. I'm quite confident that it will dry a lot nicer than what it is. So I shined a light here. Maybe I'll turn on my flash. Okay, so flash is on and like when you're looking straight at it, you can't see anything. It's only when you do kind of that and you can see the little specks. But again, my cut polish will probably get rid of most of that stuff. And if I want to take it a step further, I can wet sand it. But like, again, if you're 2 feet, 3 feet away, it looks like a brand new spoiler. So again, don't do this expecting professional results. I would have come close if I had a vacuum and there was no dust particles in the air. But I went into this knowing that this was definitely going to happen. And my tape job, actually I did that tape job specifically so there wouldn't be a tape line. So it blended the two paints really well because the paint underneath and on this surface here was still perfect because it didn't get any sun damage. Man, look at that gloss up there. It looks so good. Like if I wet sand this, it's going to look like glass. It's going to be really nice. So I will probably end up doing that in the summer. But like I said, tonight I will do a cut polish. This side is just the worst. This piece. But again, when I was in the sun and I had the door open, you couldn't see anything. It's just because when the light is hitting it at a certain angle. But it looks really well and it matches the paint pretty good. So I'm super stoked how this turned out. As you guys saw before, it was gross and faded. I went into this knowing that it was going to be a 6 out of 10 job, and it turned out, I would definitely say a 6 out of 10. I have gotten stuff back from professional body shops that were as bad as this. So I can't even say a professional body shop is 10. I'm sure there's people out there who are as OCD on their bodywork as other things, which I commend you for it because, again, I've gotten so many brand new cars, brand new paint jobs fixed, and it's come back just like this. All little particles in the clear coat, fish eyes, everything. So like right here, this thing looks awesome. But anyway, super stoked with how it turned out. Just know that you can do anything, pretty much. Again, this would have been a way better job if, I'm just looking at it. I think that might be all the sparkle in the paint, because if you look up, there's a lot of sparkle. Yeah, it is sparkle. Okay. But you can do a lot of stuff yourself. And again, this would have been next step better if I would have used that tint, because the clear coat I used is professional grade clear coat. It's a 2-stage. And like I said, you need to have good ventilation. I had both doors open, and I also wore a gas mask. So there's the spoiler, all painted. I am happy with the results, and we'll see how much further I can take it tonight. But not bad, eh?